Welcome to Lore Here, episode 64. How are we doing today, fellas? I'm sure we had an interesting weekend.
Yeah.
You know, things happened, and then didn't happen anymore, and then who knows?
Things happened, and didn't
Things
happen.
definitely happened, man.
We're recording this under the President Joseph R. Biden Jr., and when you're going to be watching this under President Trump too. And he saved us. He heard our prayers. We were sitting in the truck. We were like, Donald Trump, please, if you hear us, please save us.
Oh, yeah,
and he saved us.
like
TikTok is back.
And then the Instagram live comments are going like, bro, he's done. Bro, get out. It's over.
And they're like, there's like an officer approaching the truck at the same point, like maybe even gun drawn.
Yeah, but
Anyways.
that's about as loud as we can make it. Because, like, okay, one, I saw the ban and the reinstating of it, like, coming a mile away. That was like
obvious.
Nickelodeon Day of Play was essentially it. But that just goes to show how much people really love their TikTok. They love that shit.
They do. It's made a
business
big impact
but
on
like
the West.
you know, people like us though, content creators, and then there are other people that rely on it for their job. They like literally small businesses rely on it to get word out about their stuff, whether they're a small, I'm saying small businesses in general. I'm saying, like the most common
like
one,
a bakery
restaurant.
on Main Street.
A bakery,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's that one candy shop in like some part of California, and they put up the videos of them making like candy canes and stuff. And there's all these people
I've seen
outside
those.
watching.
Yeah.
Bro, Crumble Cookies, man, they have a career because of TikTok. Like they are nationwide and popularity, and they have business because of TikTok.
And also just like, it influences like what films and TV shows people check out, what music they check out, what
the
books
music
they
industry,
read.
dude, the music industry is huge because, genuinely talented people got famous and got, the recognition that they deserve because of TikTok.
And streamers too. I mean, dude, Queso and Jinxie, got their start on TikTok, and then they migrated to Twitch successfely.
Yeah,
so rare, by the way.
No,
extremely rare
Dude,
to migrate
Queso
from
started on
TikTok to a different platform.
He was Gamer of the Year, at the Game Awards this past year. Come on, he was all. It was all thanks to TikTok. I mean,
straight up.
No matter what people say about the platform, dude, it's always going to be bad when there's billions of people using it. It's always going to be that bad. It's never going to be one sacred place. It's just another place for people to interact with each other. But
it's a tool. It's a tool for people to use.
It is.
That's
it.
Okay.
Now we're here, right? It went live back at like 1 p.m. today for me, Eastern.
Yeah, it was around noon for
Sunday, the 19th. So it was like 1 p.m. for me, 2 p.m. for whoever else. I don't know. But I was just like, okay, this is a very interesting pop-up that I'm seeing. It's like, thanks to President Trump's efforts. It's like, bro, he's not in office. He's
not President Trump. He's President-elect.
President-elect. He's a private citizen, bro. Like, he's still just a dude. He's not. So there's some sort of flips and tricks that TikTok is doing on it right now.
Spinning on it.
They're spinning on it. They're oiled
TikTok
up.
is just one of many that are getting all oiled up and nice and shaved up, clean for daddy.
Oh,
because every tech giant out there, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. I'm just gonna gloss past that. I see your face, Jason. I see what you're saying.
And you know what? You know what'd be crazy, Jake, if you get the picture of all three of them with their tongues out.
I'm not putting that on. I'm not putting up on the stream.
Never mind.
I'm not putting up the stream.
What are you gonna do? Like AI generate that with Grok? I'd rather you.
It's been done.
Yeah,
Did you miss those?
That's what he's talking
Did you miss those? Last week, those are big. I saw the Zuckerberg, Bezos, Elon Musk sitting on their knee. He's getting it. Alec is typing. I can see him right now. He's going to get the image for me to go put up on the damn screen.
I hate all of this. I hate every bit of it.
Wait till you see the image.
No. I hate feeling like all of our livelihoods are just being used as bargaining chips for political.
I got something even
fucking
worse, Jake.
Sucks. This all fucking sucks.
It's a video. They made a video.
For like 5 seconds. This shit
double sucks.
Oh wow, Elon is really fucking enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
It's quote tweeting. Oh, it says this post is from an account you muted. It's probably just Elon Musk. Yeah, sure is. I can't stand seeing anything on my X, the Everything app feed about Elon Musk. I haven't muted.
Dude, the mute button on it's so useful. On Twitter.
Yeah,
I love it.
It actually is.
I have so many people muted
because now blocking doesn't do what it used to do. So now you have to block plus mute.
Even then, I didn't like it because it was like, I don't even know these people. It's just they're coming up on my For You page, and I'm not interested in what they have.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Mute.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice and simple.
Okay. So Yeah, I want to make I just wanted to say this too. It's like, okay, now that TikTok's reinstated, right? They're heavily gonna be like monitoring it closer, more than ever before. I mean, that's what I feel like is gonna happen.
Who's they?
The government, the Chinese, the people who passed these laws and reinstated it within fucking 12 hours, right? It's like, okay, yeah, we got him.
Well,
we
actually,
got him.
hold on real quick.
They got him over.
Let's be very specific with our words. I don't think it's been reinstated. It's been like delayed. It's more of like a non-enforcement of the current ban.
You can't get the app on the App Store still. It's
no,
still
it's still, if you deleted it or if you've never had TikTok, you can't get it. But if you do already have the app, or if you go to the web browser, I'm pretty sure it's still the access is back. I'm pretty sure right now it's just like it's like a promise between Trump to TikTok to say, hey, we won't enforce any of those laws that were.
Well, they're gonna push it back.
And I guess Trump's proposal is 90 days of like a stay on this whole thing, and then they'll reconsider.
Totally fine. We know his word is so trustworthy, right? We have nothing to worry about.
Hey, let's go back to 2020. Who was the first person that brought up banning TikTok in America?
Oh.
Interesting.
Gee.
Very
I'm getting word it's Donald Trump that said we should ban TikTok. Oh, and now it's politically expedient for him to not ban TikTok so he can get a free win. Shout out to the Democratic Party for being useless and just give such an unforced error. They got no benefit out of this. It only hurt. And now a bunch of room temp IQ people are gonna be like, I love Donald Trump now. TikTok is back. It's like, you got to think more about that, buddy.
And now
you have to think deeper than this, man. We're
standing on the slipperiest slope too, right? Because hey, what's next? You guys all saw the article that came out in the last 2 weeks. I think it was CBS that published it about Tencent. CBS published an article. I've got the link here if you want it. Where they said, hey, Tencent, which if you guys don't know what Tencent is, they're a Chinese conglomerate that has a lot of ties in the game industry. They completely own Riot Games. They have a minority stake in Epic Games.
That's Fortnite, folks.
Oh, hey. Also, I think like 10% in UB. They've got some amount of Roblox, and the list goes on.
They are literally everywhere. It's unavoidable. You probably engage with some sort of Tencent product in your life right now. You don't even know it.
Yeah. Yep. So long story short, U.S. Defense Department came out and said, hey, Tencent has Chinese military ties, so we're going to investigate this. We're gonna keep an eye on this. And like, I mean, do we have a potential for things like Fortnite to randomly go, no, this is a security risk from China. You either have to divest from your spot in Epic Games or Fortnite is banned. Because imagine, like, that changes things entirely.
Technically, this wasn't just a TikTok ban. Yes, TikTok was explicitly stated within the law, but I forget exactly how it was worded.
It was a ByteDance ban.
Yeah, it was ByteDance shit. Like even Marvel fucking Snap, the card game, got banned because it's owned by ByteDance, and also CapCut. The editing software that's used by most people that make short form content was banned.
I paid for it. I fucking paid for CapCut.
Yeah, I paid for that shit too.
I paid for it.
I paid for 1 month because those motherfuckers over there at ByteDance are always gouging. I started using CapCut a little over a year ago. Most of the shit on there was free at the time. It's a free app, but all the cool stuff is locked behind the pro features.
Yes,
Every single month, more and more things were getting locked behind the pro features. And last time it's been a few months. I probably haven't used CapCut in 2 months. When I went to go use it again, they put auto captions behind the pro feature. Auto captions where you just push a button and then it just puts captions on your video automatically. It uses AI to generate captions. That's what I used CapCut for. I did my main editing in Vegas, and I brought it into CapCut so I could auto-generate captions. That was paid now. It's been free for the past year I used it, and now it's paid. Fuck you. So I gave him $20 because I needed the video out ASAP.
And then they shut down!
That's exactly why I paid. It's exactly why I paid was the captions. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes!
They're very helpful.
It's so nice, and they look so good too. If you use like the right templates
good.
and shit.
No, bro, you gotta painstakingly do it yourself and keyframe it and all this stuff.
Yeah, we don't live in 2011 anymore, bro.
What? You want money, bro? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I want money, and I want it to buy.
Well, you're getting lazy.
Too.
You're getting lazy, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just don't want it enough apparently, or something, right?
Yeah, I don't want it enough. Yeah, anyways, an editing software got caught in the crossfire of this supposed TikTok ban. And I believe that was just because, it's majority owned by a, Chinese company that has supposed ties to the Chinese government because almost every Chinese company has some sort of tie to the government just because of the way the government works over there.
Yeah, that's how.
As far as I know.
China. That's how their society works. Like it's a lot different than the U.S.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not the same.
Who was it that I think it was last night? Like Soldier Boy was like, "I'm going to D.C. to go talk to him about this."
Thank you, Soldier Boy. Thank you, Soldier Boy. You fixed it. We appreciate it very much.
Obviously, yeah, Mr. Beast went through.
Yeah, Kai Cenat said the same
stuff.
thing. He was like, "I'm going to talk to him tonight."
Yeah, I'll get this sorted out.
Yeah, I mean, I think also the public's reaction to it actually being gone was very interesting too.
A lot of people didn't really. It was like not necessarily shock, but disbelief, where it's like, "Oh shit, wait, they weren't just
they
bluffing.
took it away? Yeah.
It's actually gone now."
Wait,
Yeah, I
really?
saw the divisiveness as well.
I was gonna say, my wife uses TikTok all the time, but then she was just like, "Oh yeah, it's all right. I go on YouTube Short. I'll just
I have other
That's
options.
what Google wanted to happen.
I'll use Facebook."
Yeah, it's
I'll
been,
use Facebook or
it's come
whatever.
out that Facebook or Meta, I suppose by extension, and other large tech brands that would stand to benefit from a TikTok ban were lobbying for it to stay banned. Who could have ever seen that coming?
I'm not surprised. I'm sure Google probably also did that, to be honest.
Yeah, Google had a lot to gain from TikTok not being available in the United States.
They had the
then,
most to
YouTube
gain
Shorts.
on any platform,
Yeah.
actually. I would
More
say.
so than Meta would, because I think YouTube Shorts would be a much more attractive new option for TikTok creators rather than Instagram Reels,
Yes, it
because
would
it's just
be.
easier to monetize. And it's YouTube,
Fucking
for God's sake.
Meta today, as we're recording this earlier today, announced a rival software to CapCut.
I
Gee,
saw
what,
that.
What
Wait,
nice
wait,
timing.
Who did?
Meta
Yeah,
did.
really?
What do they call it?
Yeah, it's called
the name of what
Edits. Edits.
Yeah.
Cool name, bro.
Great.
Yeah, an
Speaking of
editing software
rivals,
called
hey,
Edits. Cool, man.
Y'all know
Cool
about
name.
y'all know about YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Red Note. What about Google Giggles?
Google Giggles. I love Google Giggles. I've been on Google Giggles
I love
since
Google
since
Giggles.
last year. Google Gaga, Google Giggles.
Google Giggles.
That's for the babies.
The babies.
it looks
Wild.
believable too. Like that's
It
just the
does.
way that Google does all their other UI design now, or I guess logo design. It looks very believable. If you told me they're making a Google Giggles, I would believe you 100%.
What the fuck is Google Giggles?
Anyways, TikTok, it's back, and it'll be back for a while, seemingly. I'm personally happy that it's back. I don't think it should have been banned in the first place.
Oh, absolutely not.
The discussions surrounding this are really, I don't know. There's a lot of nuance to be had here regarding the discussions about.
all
should it
I'm
or
gonna
should it
say
not
is
be
that
banned, but
I'm gonna keep using TikTok so that I can have grocery money for the month.
yeah, and
Amen.
that's right there. Because me personally, if I wasn't using TikTok for creating and putting things out there so I can get some money and also exposure, I wouldn't care one bit. Like personally,
happy
it didn't.
for all
It wouldn't
my
affect me
friends.
because I don't use it. I don't scroll
Yeah.
TikTok. I've
Yeah,
never
no.
scrolled it, and I don't want to ever scroll it. I don't use TikTok. I don't consume TikTok. I do use
Yeah,
it though.
there
I
you
put
go.
stuff out there.
I don't consume.
I'm not a
because
consumer
I
of
know
it, so it
Yeah, I
wouldn't
don't
have been.
consume.
It would
When I
not
did
have affected me hardly at all if I wasn't already creating on it.
when I did consume TikTok, I was up till like 4 a.m. consuming TikTok. And then I realized I was like, dude, I can't do that. There's
It's
just
unhealthy.
there's no fucking shot. But I am happy for all my friends and all the people that rely on it to make content and boost the scene. Guitar Hero and Rock Band, YARG,
Oh
and
yeah,
Clone
I mean,
Hero,
look,
and
what
Festival.
what happened was BS, but at the same time, like it was a very real scary thing for people like Chad and MJ who like primarily create on TikTok.
Yeah, all of our TikTok main homies. Yeah,
Like it
for
was
sure.
it was very real, right? And now they can laugh about it because they're like, that was just a joke, I guess. But like, at the time, it's like it was like, wow, this
How
is really
safe can you
happening.
feel? How safe
It's
can you
really
feel moving
How
forward?
safe can you
Yeah.
feel? I'll see you guys in 90 days. What's gonna happen in 90
Yeah,
days, bro?
we
we'll
might
see.
be
Right?
revisiting
I
this
don't
in
even
90
think this
days.
shit's back.
Mark your calendars. April, around tax day. We'll be talking
They're
about this shit
gonna
again.
continue. They're gonna continue just like pushing it. I don't know what's gonna happen. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get paid from it. I'm gonna
just gonna
scrap up
chill
my
and
dollars.
wait, bro. I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
move
scrap up my
forward.
dollars,
you know?
and then I'll make sure that goes towards something useful for me.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku Fortnite makes $20 a video on TikTok. Sounds good to me.
Hey, it buys a
worth it.
few meals. That's it, right? Like,
Exactly.
fine.
Buy a
Better
coffee.
than
Totally
nothing.
fine.
and
Like,
then we got
unfortunate- Yeah, I'm fortunate that that's another avenue of revenue.
yeah. Then we got other people in the industry that are still trying to take advantage. Like we got Twitch. Twitch today just changed their logo on the Android App Store, at least, to look more like TikTok's logo.
I'm
Oh
sorry,
hell
what?
no! Okay, put your
Dude.
money where your mouth is, bro. Make discoverability good, and we'll talk.
Like
That's
that,
the reason why so many Twitch creators use TikTok is so they can get discovered and get their shit out there because you can't do it on Twitch natively. It's
They're gonna
impossible.
go with the kick in the nuts and make the Twitch logo look like TikTok.
Oh my god!
I don't think that's a
Wait,
mistake.
they
at all.
did. They actually did.
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay,
That's
Are you
That's it.
kidding me?
make it good then. All right, make the discoverability good. All right.
Yeah,
And we're not talking about
give me a
infinite
fucking
scrolling.
break.
We're not talking about infinite scrolling like you can on TikTok because infinite scrolling on live streams sucks balls. Who wants to do
Yeah.
this for a live stream? I'd brought up the following tab. It's supposed to be fucking long form. You're supposed to find one and watch it. That's what a live stream is. You don't scroll live streams. That's insane. You don't do that. You watch it for a while. It's just not the type of thing you do when you scroll. I don't think.
Well,
I would love for Twitch to actually have discoverability because, like, I've been on the platform for a fucking decade plus now. I'm so tired of it being like a chore to get new people in the door when it should just be a thing the site is taking care of. Yes, you have so many people creating content, but isn't it damning that TikTok had such a better algorithm for this? Like,
Yeah,
what is
for
what is
brand new
Twitch
people.
doing? Yeah, like
My second ever TikTok I posted got over 1 million views in like a week.
That's
Brand
incredible.
new account.
that's
Brand
incredible.
new account.
Just
How
connect
and
you to
why?
the right people.
Anybody could get boosted.
Yeah,
Anybody.
I think that on purpose. That's like their goal. That's part of why they get you hooked. That's how they sink their hooks deep into your skin and they pull you in. It's because they give you that dopamine boost. Like, oh wow, that actually popped off. I'm gonna continue creating. This is great, guys. I love TikTok. And then you keep creating.
What?
And
They
you
have a
keep
video
creating.
editing
They keep
app.
creating.
It's called
And then-
CapCut. I'll buy that. I'll buy the pro for it too. Oh, it has auto caption. Oh shit.
Yeah, you feel like a rat in a cage, not Billy Corgan style, but you feel like you're being experimented on. Like you're just another number to them, and they're just injecting you with this little dopamine hit of, oh, you got a 10,000 view video here. Do it again. Oh, you only got 5,000 this time. Oh, looks like your usage on this app went down a bit. You're gonna get 20K in the next video.
Looks like you need to buy a promote card.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
sounds-
you didn't do that well.
Video.
Here's a 20% coupon so you can promote that video so it can do well. You want more views? I can give
This
you more views.
sounds
You just
so
gotta pay me.
devilish, right? Like this sounds
Dystopian.
right. It sounds
Yeah,
so
it
brutal.
feels that way.
But here's the thing: how different is that from what YouTube was already doing too with the YouTube stats? When you log in and it gives you the fireworks for a 1 of 10.
Yeah.
but then it's
not-
like,
it's just
oh,
more
and, then,
blatant.
and then it makes you feel bad about yourself.
yeah. Oh, I
Same
guess you
shit,
should have
except-
worked
Got
harder.
green arrows
Yeah,
and gray
except
arrows.
for
and
TikTok is just blatant enough to be like, hey, we can solve that problem for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Money talks.
I almost
hasn't
appreciate
just
it.
crossed that bar yet, you know?
I almost appreciate the brutal honesty. It's almost like if someone's lying to your face, you're like, oh yeah, fuck you. But if someone's telling you the truth,
Yeah,
Even
they're
if
telling you
you-
exactly who they are.
Bro.
yeah,
can
you
make your
almost
mind up
respect
here.
it.
Bro.
You almost
Yeah, a
respect it
little
in a
bit.
way.
Yeah.
You could buy fucking seafood boils from TikTok. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what the hell is
Yeah.
TikTok shop? What the hell
You
is
can just buy
TikTok
whatever
shop?
the hell you want
Fuck
on
man,
there.
I'm
They're
not buying
blatant
a
about it.
seafood. I'm not buying a seafood boil off TikTok.
No,
No.
neither am I. But you could if you want to.
It's good. It's good crawfish. Okay, just get some fucking
Hey, you
I was gonna
Crawfish.
say it's
Fucking
good for
better
you,
be.
bro.
You guys want to like a stream really quick? Buy this shit. You
The auto liker.
Oh,
you
the
just-
auto
you just
like.
clip-
The
you just
auto
clip it to
likers.
your phone, and guys, you can like somebody's stream, and they'll get
Also,
mad
such
views.
a weird,
Doesn't work well.
another just a blatant piece of just like manipulation that you feel.
was $5,
That's how
baby.
TikTok streams get pushed. Is if people like it, and what so you're like, hey guys, don't forget to like the stream. You can just infinitely like it. You can tap this bitch for 10 fucking minutes, and it'll
It
give
will,
another heart,
it will
heart, heart,
throttle
heart,
you
heart, heart.
after a while. It'll they'll stop
Never
counting
mind.
after a while.
Okay,
but
I
you
guess
can
you
do
found
it.
that out. Maybe if
Yeah,
you
I
have it
found
like
that out.
you know, like you're walking through Arrakis, you know, trying to not disturb the sandworms. You gotta break up your
True.
rhythm. You know, you just gotta instead of doing constant like
I'm
this
also
with a
thinking
clicker.
about the auto scrollers. Auto scrollers is crazy. Or you know,
Mhm.
it's a little remote. You can just go do that, but your hands free. You're just
Yeah, they have
press a
like
button.
TikTok farms where like they have a
I've seen those
shitload
videos.
of phones. And,
Oh, did it?
and
That
iPads and
reminds me
stuff.
of like the Pokemon Go farms. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
dude, it's like the same
People just
concept.
walk around with like a big old baseboard full of phones.
Yeah,
all each
it's the
with like a
same
paid
concept.
paid plan, and they just walk around. They boost these accounts, man.
What a different
they-
world.
Yeah,
It was like
Well,
10
that-
years
you know,
ago.
yeah, it was like 10 years ago. Yeah,
Ugh, it
9
was.
years
I was
ago.
in high school.
History repeats itself, my guys.
yeah.
Man, okay, if we can get somebody on a bike with like 20 different phones, all of them playing Fortnite Festival, maybe the world's not so bad.
I don't want people playing Fortnite Festival on a bike right now. I'm sorry. Be
I
careful.
wanna,
Be careful.
I want to
with the
see it.
traffic.
Do you remember Bike Hero? Come
Yeah,
on.
of course. Viral marketing.
Bike Hero is one of the best videos ever.
Or Freddie Wong actually doing it
Yeah.
with a TV in the back of a car, and he was playing Flames on a bike.
Or
Well,
Crosswalk Hero.
You know what would be crazy?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
if
that's
you
a
like
more
is
recent
if you
one.
like took Rock Band and like played it in like a backyard.
Aha!
Didn't somebody do that
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rock Band in the Yard?
Yeah.
That'd be so crazy. Hey, guys, you know the Yard podcast, one of the largest podcasts in the world, me featuring Ludwig, Slime, Nick, and Aiden? Hey, they played Rock Band on stream for charity, for the
Technically.
fires.
Bro, not just any rock band.
They
I
play
told them
Yarg.
Oh,
play
what'd they
Yarg.
play?
I told them
It
to
was
play
Yarg.
yet another rhythm game.
Wait,
It
you
opens
told them that?
Rock Band game.
You told
Hey.
them to play Yarg? Who are you?
So wait, would
All
they
right.
be the Yard or the Yarg?
Dude, the Yarg, bro. No, okay. So
The
like,
Yarg.
what happened? What happened is that I think on like Monday, I want to say it was like Monday or something. I got hit up by Ludwig in the DMs. He's like, "Hey, bro, listen, what's the best way to stream these games? You know, I want to do Rock Band charity with my friends, right? Charity stream with my friends. Like, how do we do this?" And I was like, "Okay, you want the easiest setup to just do this?" I gave him Yarg. I was like, "It's open source, works with Riff Masters out of the box. Doesn't matter what system it's for. Works with eKits out of the box." And
Which they used, by the way. They did have an
Which they
eKit
did
set
use.
up earlier.
They tried to use.
It wasn't.
tried
It
to
wasn't
use
really. It wasn't calibrated very well. It wasn't dialed in, so it was overhitting a lot. So they switched to a
Hang on,
Rock
Bro,
Band.
I
Stack,
saw-
I gotta grab one
I
of the
saw-
screenshots.
Yeah, get a
Stock
screenshot.
Yeah.
One of them.
I have it up right now.
I think it was like 1,600
You have it?
plus overhits. And
I have the
was like,
video
bro,
up.
Oh yeah. I think we would be lucky to see a 2x, maybe a 4x
Yeah, it was
on
rare.
drums. But you know they had one of those Shure mics. I think it was the SM57. They had one of those mics and they were using it. I was like, yeah, any microphone that's recognized by your computer that works.
No, man, those are all their normal
I
SM7Bs
got a
they
picture.
use for the regular pod.
Well, no. They had one microphone just for the singer. That was a
Yeah.
Shure mic, and then they had
No,
the ones
no,
on
they
the stands. The ones on the
they-
stands
they-
were different.
those are just regular Rock Band mic they had on the stand. I'm pretty sure.
Was there a
Yeah,
regular
I think
mic?
so. Yeah,
I'll
they
have to look.
had a Shure and the Rock Band
It could have
mic
been
for the singer.
it could have been a Shure mic, but I don't know. I just assumed it was like a actual stock Rock Band mic. I didn't actually
was
look at
one
it too
of,
closely. But yeah, they did have two mics. So one the stream could hear and the
I
game
wanna say
could
it was
hear.
one of these, man. The
Yeah,
silver
but the
top.
top of
instead.
silver. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I think
might have
it
been a
was
Shure
true.
mic.
That's true.
It probably was a Shure mic then because it's Yarg is goated like that. It just works.
Yarg's so good.
Yeah. And so I mean, okay, one that was huge because I actually got them to download Yarg, and like, okay, the other thing was that they I gave them all the links to all the songs, all the DLC, all that stuff.
They played
Shout
through
out-
Rock Band 3, by the way. The
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
Which is
entire
crazy.
set list of Rock Band 3.
That's Rock Band 3. That not a lot of people like that set list. That's kind of like a
Yeah, people
Oh, man,
usually
there's-
prefer Rock Band too.
there's some deep cuts in the Rock Band 3 set list. Where like if you know the Rock Band 3 set list, you know ball. That's the
Oh,
way
yeah.
that I've always seen it. Like
Dude,
you know,
Slime was loving it. Slime was he some of those deep cuts he loved. He has an At the Drive-In tattoo on his left arm. You know?
That's
So
Really?
sick.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
like
fucking
that
sick.
big ass
That's
tattoo on his
awesome.
left arm. That is from the cover of that At the Drive-In record that has
That's
One
so
Arm
cool.
Scissor on it. I
Sick.
forget the name of the album right now.
Yeah. And then so yeah, I directed them to the meats. Not really the
The
meats, but it
Meats?
was links. It was links from the meats. So I was grabbing stuff directly from there. This was like Rock Band 1 through 3, and I think like Beatles and Green Day, and then the DLC for all that stuff, all in Con live format, so they don't have to extract anything. They just have to download a file and drop it in there. Shout out to Hugh for con file support on Yarg, because that shit is revolutionary, and you're gonna that's gonna make things so easy for people in the future. Fucking but yeah, no. At some point, he was they're also streaming under the Yarg category, which was insane. That was absolutely insane. And I want to give a shout out to Carlo also, who gave a shout out
Yes.
to Score Hero.
Yes.
I was in contact
So
with him for a
cool.
little bit too, just behind the scenes with like production, just to know about like give him any heads up with anything that was wrong. He's super cool. But yeah, and the last thing that they had me do was when I was talking to Nick and Ludwig in the DMs, they're like, "Hey, can you get us some meme songs?" I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So I reached out to some folks in Milo Hack. Shout out to Luna. and you know, all those guys, because she throws rock band parties all the time, and I was like, okay, I gotta get the sauce. I gotta get like some good stuff, some good meme songs. So that's where like KSI Thick of It came from. That's where like Minecraft Style came from, and you know, fucking Chug Jug With You came from. So it was just,
dude,
it was
Lund
just
singing Axel F was so good. That shit was awesome. He was so excited to play that shit. He was like, "Oh, it's Crazy Frog."
Dude, that was like an ancient custom. I think that was one of the few customs that had like encrypted MOG. It had like an encrypted MOG because it like used real multi-track. I could be wrong though.
I'll mog you, little bro. Shut the fuck up.
Mogged.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Mog all moves.
Sorry, multi-track OGG Vorbis format. There you go. Created by Harmonix. Yeah. I don't think multi-track OGG existed before Beatles or, you know, before Harmonix started doing, you know, multi-track shit. So, yeah, no, I mean, like that just, if Rosie's birthday wasn't this Saturday, then I genuinely would have pulled up. Like, it would have been cool to pull up. But I got, what was it? There's a lot of people that pulled up. Connor Eats Pants showed up.
Connor
Joe showed up.
Gravy.
Young Gravy, BB No Money.
Young Gravy.
Who else showed up? There are quite a few people that rolled out.
Office Drummer.
Eric Joa.
Office Drummer.
Office Drummer is awesome.
He was drumming for a bit.
Shout out to that guy. I wanted him to play an expert so bad.
And then Carlo, like we said before.
Yeah.
Carlo Cavaluzzi. He's a concert photographer, actually.
For JPEG Mafia.
For JPEG Mafia.
JPEG
and others,
Mafia.
but mainly JPEG Mafia. I don't know how he's involved with the Yard folks. He probably did some work with them photography-wise, but I don't know. It turns out that this whole idea to do like a Rock Band endless set list was Carlos. He was talking with Slime in the DMs just normally, like this is like months ago. So hey, yo, we should do the Rock Band endless set list. I didn't think this is like his idea was for a stream. He just wanted to do it because like this is something I never got to do as a kid. I think it'd be fun. And then Slime was like, yeah, we should do that. It'd be a cool stream idea actually. And here it is. Now they did it. They did essentially the Rock Band 3 endless set list with extras and made it the Yard and made it interesting. But yeah, shout out Carlo for seemingly getting this idea into their heads and eventually it turning into a real thing. So it was very cool to see.
I want to highlight one thing that was like that stood out to me big time because Ludwig, when he messaged me, he was like, "All right, I want to do this whole Rock Band stream and stuff, and to get our own songs and have us in the background and all that. We use Clone Hero for that, right?" And I was like, no. Let me put you on game. Let me get you the future. And it was YARG. And so, in any other universe before now, before like 2 years ago when YARG first dropped, or I guess like a year ago when YARG got polished, I probably would have said, yeah, just do Clone Hero. It's easy to set up. But YARG has everything.
It has vocals.
It has not only just like vocals, but also has like pro keys. You could click.
I'm gonna kill myself in real life with a gun. I haven't been recording. It's been 28 minutes. I haven't been recording. I'm recording on the backup, so we're good. We're fine. It'll be more work. It'll be more work for me, but the main one has been recording for the past 28 minutes.
That's okay.
So
the way that my entire soul just fell out my ass.
I felt the same way. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Wow, I think that's like the first big mess up that we've ever had.
Look, if it was really that bad, then at least we're all recording our audio. At least the
audio's there. The audio's still already here. My audio's been recording. We're good. It's just the main feed where I've been switching. I had so much shit going on the other monitor that I was showing the stream. I'm just gonna have to put that in manually. It's fine. Moving past it.
All right. Yeah.
sorry to.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, that's really fine. I'm glad you noticed now.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah, noticing it all instead of like at the very end.
That's
I'm looking forward to the clip of Jake just yelling, "I'm going to kill myself with a gun."
In real life, this is not a joke. I'm being genuinely serious. When you hear this, I will not be alive anymore. I'll be 6 feet under. Just joking. We're talking about Rock Band and YARG and stuff.
Yeah, no,
and the Yard.
Just because I'm saying like people obviously want the nostalgia fix of getting on and hitting notes. Clone Hero is great for that, but there's no vocals, and that's a huge part. You know what? One of the biggest things that people ask for before Night Festival is pro vocals. They want to. They want to rap
karaoke. People love karaoke.
They want to have
especially
karaoke.
The casual audience.
And there hasn't been like a solid karaoke option like for a while.
In a long time.
Which sings. That's it.
No, listen. Because it's been replaced by Apple Music. You know what you can do on Apple Music? Any song that has vocals or lyrics to it, you can just turn down the vocal track and you just sing along to it.
Oh, with Apple Music, you turn on the vocal stem?
That's
What?
I don't know how they got the rights to do that, but you could turn down the vocal stem on any song.
Wow. I did not
Any
know that.
fucking song. Any song. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, I could turn down the vocals on an Ariana Grande song. How about a Mastodon song? You could still do that.
That's fucked.
That's
It's
insane.
crazy.
I didn't realize it was that deep.
No, because, you can still be like, oh, yeah, you want to score on points or whatever, but sometimes you don't give a fuck, man. I can just
want to
look
sing
up,
with your boys when you're, 4 deers beep.
Yeah, 4 Deers Beat. Who cares about fucking 100%? Nobody
Deers
cares.
Nobody cared about the
Because-
scores on the Yard stream.
Yeah.
Well,
nobody
the
cared.
people playing it did
Here's
because
Steam Breather
that's
by
how they did
Mastodon.
challenges.
Look at this. Look, watch.
Steam Breather by Mastodon, you can fucking turn off the vocal stem.
Watch. You can, when the vocals come up, there's a little microphone icon you tap on, and then you lower the stem. You see that?
That's wild. What?
You can increase it all the way, and then the mixing is intact, or you could go all the way down. Not all the way down, but low
Most of the
enough
way,
to where you can't hear the singer.
You could go
That is
karaoke
absolutely
mode. Yeah.
insane.
That's
I
so
had no
cool.
clue
That's so cool, and it's
Android
just
peasant.
a feature people take for granted. Not even for granted. It's just their convenience. Because there's no more SingStar. There's no more. Realistically, there's no more Rock Band. In the mainstream, that's not a thing anymore.
Now everybody has karaoke if they want.
you know
Now
what?
everybody has karaoke.
But hey, here's the thing. Didn't the Yard stream show the casual audience, the overall scene is ready for the revival? Am I crazy for thinking
Dude,
this? Because
I mean-
legitimately, look at the reaction.
Everything
People
that they
love
were,
this.
everything that they had on stream, you can go out and buy right now.
Yes.
Buy
Yeah, this is
Riffmaster.
accessible.
You can get
Riffmasters
an
are out
E-kit.
there. E-kit
Yeah.
could be there. That's more expensive, but they also had a Rock Band 1
It's worth
stock
mentioning
kit.
that they switched to the Rock Band 1 kit because, unfortunately, nobody... You can't, this was all very spontaneous, so, nobody there knows that you have to tune the drum brain to stop overhits and, change settings in YARG to help prevent them. And, dude, poor Slime. He was actually getting upset. He was it's fucking overhitting.
It's like, I know I'm hitting this. It's
Yeah.
overhitting.
And then they put out the Rock Band 1 kit, and then all of a sudden, everybody starts getting 4 X's.
Yeah.
But it was
You
a
know?
Rock
It-
Band 1.
It's funny
kit.
because
Rock
that
Band 1
actually
kit.
did matter because the way that they were doing this,
Yeah, Ludwig's an idiot. He's like, oh, it's based on stars.
yeah, dumb way to do it. By the way, Ludwig, I'm sorry to tell you, but
Sorry,
for
not sorry.
donation goals, for every other donation goal, I forget the exact increment. Maybe it was $10,000. They would have to spin the wheel, and the wheel had a whole bunch of different challenges on it. Something would be
Oil up.
You have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them was getting oiled
Dude,
up.
I swear to God,
One of them was
oil
getting
up
your
was
hair
weighted.
dyed. Or
That
no, that
shit
was an
was
incentive.
weighted. I swear.
Yeah, right? They got
Earlier
it
on, they
so
oiled up a
often.
couple times, and then also
Too many
you had
people
to
were
have
oiling up.
you had to have extremely sour candy in when you sing, or you had to have hot sauce in when you sing,
Yeah.
or you had to finish a beer during the song, and if you didn't finish your beer before the song was over, you lost or whatever. And you
Or
had to spin
shots
the
for
wheel again.
everybody, or meme songs, which was obviously
Yeah,
your
or play
favorite.
meme song. It was very cool. But the way they decided who would spin the wheel was whoever scored the least. Rather, I think it was who had the least amount of stars. But if there was a tie on stars, it went to percentage. If there was a tie on percentage, it was score. So Aiden was always the one getting the lowest because Aiden really doesn't never
poor
played these
Aiden,
games.
man.
But I mean, Ludwig, Nick, and Slime had all played these games before, so they had some sort of level of baseline knowledge about how to play them. They had to
what was
teach
sick
Nick,
is that
Aiden how to play the game.
No. We can get that to in a second because there's a really funny thing that we could bring up
Okay.
about that. Well, I remember just overhearing in the stream, Nick was like, "Man, I don't know any of these songs. I only know Rock Band 2." I was like, "Oh man, that's some real shit right there."
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You got a real one.
But yeah. Anyway, going back to them teaching Aiden how to play the game. What was it that was said?
It was somebody in the chat said, somebody tell Aiden that you can hold down the notes before you hit them, and then Slime had to explain. Oh yeah, by the way, you can hold down the fret button and then you can strum it. The strum is actually what hits the note. Like a real guitar. And Aiden was like, that seems like cheating. So it's cheating to anchor now. It's cheating to
Fretting
hold the note
is
before you strum
Add
it.
it,
So
add it to the practice
is cheating.
mode
I
list.
feel like
That's it.
anchoring is a form of cheating.
I agree with you 100%. Aiden's onto something. Also, he looks absolutely disgusting now, Aiden, because they shaved his head partially. They gave him the friar tux.
Dude,
so
That's
just
crazy.
the top gone.
I feel so bad. Like that, bro's gonna have to wear a hat for a while.
Well, he'll shave the rest off, but still.
Yeah.
it's not a good look. It's funny because they always joke about Aiden going bald because his hairline's receding. He's like, it's never coming back. My hair's never going to come back. I'm just going to be bald now forever. It's always
He
gone.
did it. He did it for the LA wildfires. A great cause. You know?
Yeah,
Good cause.
every dollar makes the fire bigger, guys. Fires are going extinct, and we must stop this. That's what they
Yes.
said multiple times during the stream. Thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was great when Homer Simpson walked out. It was not a cameo that I was expecting to see. You know, it's crazy that they were able to get that mythical pull for Matt Groening. They were like, "Hey, Matt, can you get Homer over here, man?"
Slime as Homer Simpson was fucking insane, bro. And him just
Dude.
belting it the fuck out on Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Oh my
Dude,
god.
the way he walked out, they were like, "We have a very special guest," and everybody was like, "Special guest? Wait, who is it?"
Homer. And then he
Homer.
comes out with the
Homer
Rip Master
Simpson.
Doing the
and
sexo.
does the fucking dance.
He hits that at the end of this Everybody Wants to Rule the clip I put on Twitter. Which, by the way, kind of went giga. It has like 12,000 likes.
He was actually trying on that song. He was trying as hard on that song as hard as Ludwig was trying on fucking Axel F by Crazy Flow.
Dude, Slime was always like... I've always liked Slime. He might be my favorite Yard person, but he just like he knows music. Like he knows this shit. So he's like the only person that knows this type of music more so than anybody else. But like he was saying that, you know, Songs from the Big Chair was his first vinyl he ever had. You know, and that's the song where that's the album where the Tears for Fears Everybody Wants to Rule the World comes from. He has the At the Drive-In tattoo on his arm, so when he sang One Arm Scissor, I think he did vocals and guitar on that one. He was just loving it. He was having a time of his life.
He did Voxtar.
I like seeing all the Voxtar.
And he likes Yoshimi, whatever the hell the name. I don't like this song.
Yoshimi, Flaming Lips,
The robots.
right?
The robots.
Flame Lips
Yeah.
song, Battles of the
Yoshimi.
Pink Robots,
Part one.
whatever. He liked that song a lot too, and I think he soloed that one. Yeah, it was cool to see.
Them committing to the Rock Band 3 set list that's my favorite part too.
That was huge.
You know, it's not Rock Band 1. You know, with all the 2007 radio hits. It's not Rock Band 2, our favorite. A lot of people's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But Rock Band 3. Rock Band 3 has some good cuts. There's some good cuts in there. Not everyone's favorite set list.
I like the choice of Rock Band 3. Rock Band 2 is my personal favorite. It has a lot of great stuff. But I think Rock Band 3 might have more like mainstream hits that people would like. It's not my favorite Rock Band set list for, a playability standpoint, but also, I don't know, there's just a lot of good songs in Rock Band 3.
Well, I think that benefited them, to be honest, in a lot of ways, because it's like they would have had to play like Panic Attack and Painkiller, and all this shit, and like
I think
nobody knows those.
The hardest song that they wanted, people to see was like Freebird, right?
That's another reason why Rock Band 3 was such a good choice, because like everybody knows Freebird from Guitar Hero 2, so like Freebird, they're like Rock Band 3 maybe has a little bit more of that pull compared to like Rock Band 2. In a mainstream sense, I guess.
Yeah, and then also Rock Band 2 has a bunch of the harmonics bands, so they'd be playing Children of the Plow, and they'd be playing
like
Conventional Lover, Get Clean. Nobody knows
fucking
those.
Welcome to the Neighborhood.
Let's talk more rock. No, that's GH2. What am I thinking of? What's the Freeze Pop song that's in it?
Not on disc, but there's quite a few. There's Sprode.
Oh no, you're thinking of Rock Band 1 with Brain Power.
I'm thinking of
Rock
Band
1.
1.
Yeah, Rock Band 1 and Brain Power. Yeah, Brain Power.
Yeah.
Brain Power. That's what I wasn't using.
But dude, Rock Band 3 is a solid like jukebox, I'd say.
Yeah,
and I think
agree.
even like Rock Band 4 would have been weird too. But there's still some good songs in Rock Band 4. It wouldn't have
Rock Band 4's all right.
It
Rock
wouldn't
Band
have
4
hit
is a
as
little
good.
empty.
It's just shorter too. Rock Band 1 and
shorter.
Rock Band
There's
4 are like
60
60
some
each
songs.
song.
They would have played
Dream
Dream Genie, and they'd been like, "This song fucking sucks." I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Not to say that Rock Band 3 ain't without the stinkers. There are quite a few stinkers that they played. Like, this song fucking blows. They're saying about
about Oh My God
by Ida Maria. Yeah,
he's like, Ludwig was in the back and like, I hope Ida Maria has a bad summer. The song fucking blows. It's so hard.
I missed.
He was
God.
trashed at this point. He was trashed.
I missed Fish. How did Fish go?
Oh, Llama?
That was bad. They hated that shit. Slime does not like Fish either. He has an active disdain for people who enjoy Fish. But like, I forget who was on the drums. It might have been Nick on the drums, and he was like, "That's impossible. Nobody can do this.
To boot,
it's not doable."
Bro was probably on Medium too. And
I think he was.
Yeah,
and Slime was on vocals. He was like, "This is dumb as fuck. What am I reading? These are the lyrics. Llama to boot to boot." Yeah, he just started just saying a bunch of random bullshit. I don't know.
Oh man.
Anyways, I really enjoyed the stream a lot. I watched almost all of it. I was
I think I went to bed before midnight.
I had
EST.
a birthday party for a young girl. My cousin's daughter had a birthday, and then also Alex's daughter had a birthday, so we were both doing birthday parties at the same time at the same day, so that was kind of cool. But then I missed the first couple hours, but after that, I watched like all 10 hours of it left over, so yeah, I was glued to it. It was very cool to watch, not just because I like the game, but also because it was cool to see how a non-rhythm game streamer group of streamers would interact with one. It was very unique to what we're used to seeing as people who like exist in this space, to see how outside people would interpret this sort of game and make it fun for their audience as well. And these guys are really good. They're great.
They
at what
nailed it.
they
Very
do.
good at what
Very
they
much
do.
professionals. Ludwig is like on the Mount Rushmore of streamers. Like he's very good at what he does and putting
he's
events
truly
like
an
this
honor.
together.
He's a content king. Like
Yeah.
that dude knows what he's doing.
No
Like, I have
one's
a lot
ever
of-
going to
I have a
forget
lot
who
of-
Ludwig is. Straight
I have
up.
a lot of
he's-
respect for him.
He's a
I
legend
really
in this
do.
space.
He's a guy-
Bro
It's cool to
started
see.
out on Vine.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say he started out on Vine, and then like he
Yeah.
also started off like he started with Super Smash Brothers, and he just kind of
he was like a
he
commentator.
branched out of that.
He got big. Well, he would commentate for Melee, and then he got big
Melee.
because he did that fucking Mario Party mini game with the eight.
That's
with the
how I
eight,
found out
button
about
spin.
him.
That's
all
how
those years
everybody
ago.
found out about him.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have endless respect for this dude for one reason only, because they could have kept that frickin' stream in either music or just chatting or special events or any of these categories on Twitch. But the fact that they, for a small amount of time, did put it in the YARG category.
Because I typed it in the chat. I
Oh
typed
my
it in
God.
the chat when they shouted me out, and I was like, I gotta type in chat, stream under the YARG category, and then production switched
production
it
was paying
immediately.
attention.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they did it! They did
That-
it!
See
CC
YARG
YARG,
with
16K. And I was like, oh
So
my
cool.
God.
They had
Ludwig's channel.
so many people join the YARG community. I mean, I had multiple people respond to even like the tweets I put out with like, isn't this just Clone Hero? Like,
Nope.
there was legitimate education done for the scene from this as well, because people didn't even know, even though we've been talking about YARG for years, sometimes people miss it, right? So
There's
here
always
we
new people
go.
coming through.
This got the eyes on it. So shout out to Ludwig for that, because that's a fucking amazing thing they did just for the future of our scene.
That's
you know,
another
that's a
thing
great
he's
thing.
good at, actually, is that he's really good at like shining a spotlight on other communities and
doing
like,
justice
I've
to
seen
it.
him do it, and he enjoys doing it. Like he's not just doing it just because like he's interested in it. And I think like the best thing that they did on that stream, it was the only thing that they did on that stream, is that like I think a lot of people tend to forget that like Rock Band was made for what they did.
Yes,
Like,
this is
definitively.
exactly
Rock
what the
Band
point
was
of
not
Rock
made
Band
for
was.
what we do at
Nope.
all.
Exactly.
It was
No, we're the
never
weird ones.
intended for that. It was just a
Fun.
result
It was
of
just
what they had
fun.
in the game.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's just fun, man. Fun
party
always
game.
wins. Fun always fucking wins.
absolutely.
Holy shit, look at the first competitive events. They were all about who could dance around the craziest, because that's what the
Yes.
games were made for.
Yeah,
It
Not
took a
about
while.
That was-
score, not
that was
about
kind of-
full
that was the
combos,
mission
not
statement for
about
them.
any of that. Just like style points.
Yeah.
That's it. Legit style points.
Yeah, and Ludwig doing this in front of around 30,000 concurrents for almost the entire event between YouTube and Twitch. That's
And
30,000 people all the time. I would love to see the amount of unique viewers, hundreds of thousands of different unique
Oh,
viewers.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like people
came
coming in and
to
out.
see it.
Like it stayed consistent, but the people were constantly coming. Like like switching.
Yeah,
and stuff,
it wasn't
but-
the exact same 30,000 watch the entire time. No, many people filtered in and out. So there's hundreds of thousands of different
Which
sets
is
of eyes
incredible.
that were put on this type of game, and they were reminded of, oh yeah, I used to play it. That was pretty fun. I should
And
get
that's
into that
the
game.
eyes that we
That
need.
Hey,
guitar,
wait,
I've seen it
didn't
in
my
the
mom
store.
and dad play that? My dad still has a guitar that looks like that in the closet. I should pull it out and ask him about that. We should play the game.
Crazy concept.
And then they'll
there's
download
that's
YARG
a
on their
non-zero amount
MacBook.
of people that did that. Or yeah, they
They'll
figured
download
out they saw playing YARG, and now they can play YARG, and they have all this shit, and they're going to learn about it. What I'm trying to get at is here. There's still a mainstream appeal for these games, right?
Yes.
The reason that they chose this game, one, because it'd be fun to play and also fun to watch. It's fun for everybody. I'm getting flustered. This type of gameplay is evergreen. There will always be Rock Band nights. Rock Band nights have been a staple of bars for almost 20 years at this point. It's a staple of family gatherings. I know you talked about Luna does that frequently.
It's
Alex,
a
you do
staple of
that
harmonics.
frequently.
They
Staple
Yeah,
of
do
no,
that all
harmonics.
the time in house, like straight
Yeah.
up.
But it's
I
just
think-
not a thing that's being occupied by any main game at this point. Fortnite Festival does not occupy the same space as a Rock Band
Not
night
yet.
because you
Not
don't
yet.
have people
It's
singing.
getting there.
You
It's
don't,
getting
you don't have a
close.
drummer. It's getting there, but it ain't there yet. I mean, with the local multiplayer, you're getting there.
That's pretty
But
cool.
It ain't there yet. So right
Wow.
now, the best way to do it is still the old games or YARG.
this is I don't think this is a hot take at this point. I actually think you all will agree with me on this. I think that right now this stream just packed the powder keg, right? We at this point in the scene are all aware of what's here, right? It's getting ready to blow. It's getting ready because hey, we got the cracked guitar sometime in the near future, right? We're going to get more information about that. When that drops, what's that going to do? When Pro Drums drops in Festival, right? They've obviously seen the desire for pro vocals after this YARG stream, you know?
Yeah, that's a big one too, man.
That's huge. So all these things together, all we need is that match. The one thing that makes it explode, right? As much as I'd love to say the Riffmaster helped, it wasn't the match, right?
No, like it just added more to the barrel.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, and shout out to fucking I think it was Nathanator that added native Riffmaster support to
Yes.
YARG.
W. Thank you.
That is such a
It's
W.
just so much
Even
easier
though,
for something like this.
no, I will say I was seeing those guys tilt, and that shit was never
Yeah.
going
I
off.
know.
Yeah.
Especially Ludwig was like,
I think you have
Come
to
on!
you have to calibrate it. I think.
Dude, they
which
tried to
is
tell
not
Ludwig
great,
it
I
worked,
think.
and he was like, "You guys are lying. It doesn't work." Like he really believed that they were lying to him
Oh,
because
man.
it would have.
No, but like I get it
I don't
though,
blame
'cause, like
him. I don't blame
it is
him.
weird using the Riffmaster with I think they're using Xbox Riffmasters. I think they're
Yeah, I
both,
saw
Xbox.
both of them were Xbox Riffmasters, and I was like, you know, I think I did have to calibrate it even. But or unless I wanted it normally, then it was like Rock Band 4 Instrument Mapper. But I wasn't gonna let them. I wasn't gonna make them download an RB4 Instrument Mapper if they didn't want to set that all up.
Hell no.
I was just like, here's the game, here's what works with it, aka everything, and here's the songs, and you just drag it into a folder and you hit scan.
Ta-da.
Easy. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how spontaneous this was. I saw people saying like, "Oh, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that?" It's like, okay, first of all, my guy, they're not rhythm game streamers. You can't just expect them to know what they're doing. And second of all, this was planned within 4 days of conception. Talking to Alec, like, you know, like they did the best they could with what they had, and I think that they did a damn good job. Because it was just fun to watch. It doesn't matter about the gameplay. It doesn't matter about what
it's so
songs they had.
secondary.
What matters is that it was fun to watch. They fucking spun the wheel, spun whatever. You know, play a meme chart. Oh, let's play Thick of It by KSI. You know, fucking Eric
Doa
singing that
killed.
shit.
He fucking
Yeah,
killed that shit.
dude.
It was
Low
great.
taper fade. They played low taper fade.
Yeah,
That was incredible.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
great.
That was
It
incredible.
was amazing. Yeah.
quick plug
like,
for myself. I was collecting a bunch of my favorite moments, and I have a tweet thread full of some of my
Yeah,
favorite
that's a
moments
great
from it.
thread,
So
man.
if you
That's a great
want a
thread.
quick like overview of some cool things that happened, just go scroll this thread. You can go find it on my X the Everything app account.
X.
The Everything app.
Blech.
Find
Tough
it
as
on
X.
my X is a wild sentence.
Which X?
Zhao Hongshu. Red Bull.
Hongshu!
Can't wait to see the numbers of everybody installing Zhao Hongshu. Anyways, there's one part I don't think we even mentioned yet, but this whole thing was for charity for the fires,
Yes.
and they raised
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
$500,000. By the way, because
Yeah.
every donation was getting matched by Josh Brolin,
Thanos.
Thanos!
you know,
Fucking Thanos.
Llewellyn Moss from No Country for Old Men. He's been in all sorts of movies. Look him up if you don't recognize the name. But every single donation was matched, and they were able to raise on their own close to $250K. And Josh Brolin Foundation, I think, is what it was. Actually, I have the list up right here.
Well, there was
That'll be
another donator, Jake.
Yeah, I have
From
the
our
leaderboards
community.
here. Number 1, the Brolin Family Foundation. They donated $227,000. Then the Yard donated $50,000 of it themselves. And who's that in number 3? The biggest individual donator that wasn't Josh Brolin or the Yard? It's Noise. It's
Make some
our own
noise
retro
for
call
Noise!
They said
That's our
Noise.
boy.
Louise.
Newies.
They
They got it sorted out after the first one. They
Yeah,
said
Ludwig
Noise
corrected
correct.
And
himself.
then Ludwig said
Yeah.
Noise, and I was like,
It's
oh,
Noise.
shit.
Yeah, Newies.
Nah, he
Noise.
said it
Yeah,
right.
Noise. Noise is going band for band with Cutie Cinderella and Shroud, bro. Like he beat both of them.
What a wild concept.
And Ludwig himself only put in $2,000, which is that was the way. If you got out of the spinning the wheel, if you didn't like what was on the wheel, you could pay $1,000 to skip whatever the punishment was. So
I wish I
Ludwig
had
skipped
that
twice.
much money to throw around. Jesus.
Yeah, it's like
Christ.
I don't want to take a spoonful of hot sauce. Have 1,000.
Yeah.
I'll take the
Here,
spoonful of hot
take
sauce.
Take a band.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Would you rather have a spoonful of hot sauce or $1,000? I'd rather have $1,000 personally.
I'd rather have $1,000. You know.
I would
All
much rather.
right.
Anyways, but yeah,
I'd be
Noise
inclined
was a
to.
huge supporter for this, and every time that I saw $1,000 come in from Noise, I was like, "That's my guy, that's my guy." And Ludwig was saying, "Thank you so much, Noise." I'm like, "That's me. I do that too. I think
Yeah.
Noise.
Yeah.
That's cool. Me and him, we're
Yeah.
the same. We're the same."
Relatable.
Noise is a
Yeah, I'm just
generous
saying,
dude.
like-
He's a good guy.
I'm just saying, dude, like, this is a great start for plastic instruments in 2025. Like,
Hell yeah,
this is a big push. It's for everybody. No matter who you are, you enjoy this genre. This is good. This is really good. This is big motion.
Well, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, like, unfortunately, like, you know, like FC videos and stuff like that isn't going to gain traction in the same way that just dumb shit like this does. And this is what the game was intended for all along, which is why it caught on so well.
Speaking of dumb shit catching on, it's not exactly an FC video, but Miku is bringing a lot of people into Fortnite Festival, a lot of people that aren't really part of it. And I put up a video of Magical Cure Love Shot on a bunch of different long-form and short-form things. I had the full FC video on YouTube, got a couple thousand views. I put a short up on it on YouTube Shorts, got a couple thousand views. TikTok, it got like 40,000 views. Instagram Reels, out of all of those, went crazy. It got like 150,000 views.
I told you,
somehow.
You can cook on there, man. You can cook on
there.
Yeah,
there's something going on there. Yeah, the comments are terrible. Everybody's saying it's a bad chart. I'm like, this is a great chart. It's very fun. But they don't understand it. They're from a different rhythm game. They play Project Diva. They called it maps. They didn't call it charts. They called it maps in a 4-key and a 5-key map.
Great game.
I played Project Diva for like 3 hours. Yes, I was overstimulated as fuck at the end of the stream.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
About 2 of those hours, that's a pretty damn good rhythm game. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't really catch on to other rhythm games that like have the same, you know. Sorry, like let me retry. I don't really catch on to rhythm games that aren't like a highway coming towards me, like very easily. You know, like I could pick up on Gitadora, I could pick up on like Sound Voltex.
It's a highway.
It's a highway. Museka too. Jason, you introduced me to Museka all those years ago. And yeah, no, I was just like, okay, these rhythm games are cool. And then I try to play something like fucking, you know, I don't know. This is kind of like a Osu adjacent. You know, it's like you use the whole screen as your area to hit notes. But I don't know what it was for me. I think it's like the way that they have the notes. They can come through like down to the screen however they can. But where you hit the notes, there's a little fucking clock. There's a little hand that counts down essentially until it hits.
The timing.
I know the timer. So, but like that's different because like Osu has the thing where it's like a big circle that closes in, and so for most people, I'm probably an edge case because it's like I don't like when the circle closes like that because I can't really time it. But it was something about the fucking hand going all the way around. I was like, oh, I get it.
That makes sense because you're just waiting for it to get to the 12 o'clock position again.
To get to the 12 o'clock position, no matter how fat. Well, I mean, obviously, unless I was playing like extreme. I didn't, you know, I was only playing like on hard, which you have to clear songs on hard in order to unlock extreme and extra extreme, which I'm not ready for that.
Extreme? Ugh.
Yeah, extra extreme is crazy. Yeah, no. Like, it's like a regular thing to do like slide inputs on extreme. And like
cool.
Extra extreme. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but I can't read that shit yet. But I was surprised at how into it I was able to get in just 2 hours. You know, that should be a testament for anyone, you know, going from festival and going to check out Project Diva or something. And it's also like the face button. It's like the face button type game too, because like I don't like using the triggers, or you know, I don't really play on my keyboard or whatever. But like just being able to just press the buttons. Press the buttons is really really cool, really neat. I like it.
Which platform were you playing on?
I was on Steam. I was playing on Steam with a dual sense.
I was lurking for a bit, and it reminded me the first time I played the series was at a MagFest. I was at a Music and Games Fest in DC.
I've always wanted to go.
Fantastic, but they had it there, and I mean I spent quite a few hours playing it because I had so much fun with it, but I haven't touched it since, and that was like decade ago, like forever ago.
There's like 7 games. There's like 7 Miku games. It's nuts.
There's a lot.
Is it worth picking up on Steam?
I'd say it's worth it. I mean, just try it. It's fun. It's fun as fuck. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like customs for it too. So like if you want to play some customs, I'm sure. I'm sure that like there's actually a lot out there because it's kind of like a you guys are familiar with like the trombone champ memes,
sure.
Like the 3D backgrounds and how they have like music video type thing. That's the whole thing with Project Diva. It's based on, they have like a whole it's a music video that's rendered in real time, and there's dynamic notes that you can hit in the song to change the outcome of the music video. It's really cool. So my opinion is, I could circle this around a Fortnite Festival. If there's not a Miku event for Fortnite Festival, they fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag.
Yes.
I played just a couple of songs on fucking Project Eve, and I'm like, oh my god, this is sick. This is cool. I mean, we see stuff of this caliber, music videos of this caliber rendered in real time from like Fortnite. And so if we don't get like at least like a concert performance or whatever of a couple of songs, it would be very tragic.
Such a missed opportunity if that happens.
Because I'd say like half of the game experience is seeing what's going on in the background too. How you hitting the notes like directly affects the backgrounds too.
That's very important. Cool. Having background visuals. That's why Clone Hero just doesn't hit for me in the same way. I don't know. That's just no hitting simulator. I don't know why, but I want a bit more than that.
It's the same reason why GH Live was such a good game.
Yeah, it's dynamic.
Video background.
It switches to video too when you're doing
POV.
better.
POV, you're doing poorly in a concert. They have a sign out there that says, "Let us leave."
Kill yourself!
Yeah.
Pussy!
Dude, that's an untapped category of modding. You should do a GH Live mod, but you mod the video to make the sign say, "Go kill yourself, pussy." or something like that.
Holy shit. And you're playing like Imagine Dragons Overcharted, so it's like impossible to do well.
Yeah. Again,
live, but
the lore here would be that the lore would be like, that's just somebody who bought a ticket and they made a sign in their free time to bring to the concert in case they played poorly. It says, "Kill yourself, pussy." Like that, nobody does that. That's why it's funny. And also, you're a video game, so they won't kill themselves.
I have like an idea, like in the future, like what if the game could detect if you're on that 1,000 note streak or some shit, and then like you have a completely different visual in the background or something, or you got your score is like really really good, so your background is different, or your player is doing some different animations or whatnot. I'm just trying to think like if Fortnite Festival is going to add something to the game that like could reward good playing subtly, like even if it's subtle, like.
What if your highway could get the auras for different streaks?
Ooh, a highway aura.
That'd be cool too.
Interesting idea.
Highway aura.
That would open up the door for highway customization too.
Yeah, we need like highway customization with like.
Let's make that shit look like
we need the length adjustment really bad, dude.
God, I wish.
Or angle.
We need angles, and then we need to be able to use wraps. Because then wraps are already important.
Wraps for like a highway background.
Oh,
I think
that's an interesting idea.
I was talking about that since day one, man.
Never thought of that before. A wrap.
Because there are some cool designs.
What would you just use it as the highway itself? I mean, would they be able to?
I don't know.
It's another thing for them to sell for V-Bucks.
If I can have Greenie on as my back bling or as my pickaxe playing Hatsune Miku, they could probably make wraps work as a highway. They could probably do that.
That would be nice.
Wraps are already so much more. They're so much more valuable already because of ballistic.
Was it because of ballistic? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I literally went. Me and Jake went through our whole fucking like rap library. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, these actually matter now. I bet that looks.
I want my pistol to have this. Oh, I want my sniper to have this. I want my AR to be gold though. That'd be cool.
Turns out there was a Metallica wrap. How do you know?
Yeah,
there was
my shotgun is I have a Metallica shotgun. So like that's cool.
And justice for all.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, I would love more like I was playing Pro League like 2 days ago, and I was like, man, this highway is fucking weird because like I think part of the reason is because like the strike line is really far up the highway because they have the glyphs below it and stuff. I think
that's how Rock Band was too. Rock Band 2, it was really high up, but the Rock Band 2 highway was a bit longer and the angle was.
The Rock Band 2 highway is fucking massive.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of the screen space. Like look at Rock Band 2 gameplay and then have Rock Band 4 gameplay up next to it. It's like,
dude,
not even that. Rock Band 3, Rock Band 3 shrunk it.
Yeah, Rock Band 3 made it a lot smaller too.
And then Rock Band 4 was basically like slightly smaller, but more of the same. But yeah, I would love to be able to change all of that stuff because it's like. It would help with the gameplay side. Absolutely would.
It would.
Because like I had to turn my shit up to 1.75 from 1.5. I was like, this is not working. For the track
I cannot play a 175. That's crazy. That's
175 is
1.5 felt
unless
slow.
I'm by myself and not talking to anybody.
If I'm
175.
playing
Yeah.
one, I need 2.0. If I'm playing anything else, pretty much is 175.
That's fucked.
1.5.
1.5 is a little too slow for me.
I flip
1.5.
flop between track speeds a lot.
I gotta stay on 1.5.
I like 1.0.
Okay, Chad.
You know what I haven't done in a while, and I don't know if this is still doable. Back when the game first dropped, you used to be able to actually go into the INI and change your highway speed to things that aren't available in game.
Oh,
Ooh,
word?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know
I
if
didn't
you
know
can
that.
still do that. Yeah. So you could actually go in and make it
That's worth looking
like
at.
3 or something like that.
And
So
it
it's
was
like for
a-
challenge runs or things like that.
I think it was
didn't know
a
that.
Fire Monkey tweet, and like he had it up to like fucking like a 3,000 or some shit, impossible to read, or he had it on like
Possible.
negative, and so like all of it wasn't moving essentially, or it was just moving very, very, very slow. Shout out to Local H, his old
Yes.
autoplay videos. At
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
legendary.
That's
videos.
content right there.
Yeah, see how many perfects you can get on like Beyond
Negative
the Flame.
track speed.
Now that
When
the
shit
engine
don't
actually
move.
feels good, you know what I mean?
No, I don't
And
know.
dude, we got another one FC. We got another one FC.
Yes, we did.
From-
Yeah,
Oh.
we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You have that- do you have a
Fuck.
link to that right away?
I can go to his channel.
I can get
Go to
it.
his
You gotta
channel.
show it. Yeah, fog, saturate.
Yeah, no, I mean like he's always been an exceptional like all around player. But this is like I think this is the newest
Where is it?
one FC that's on the new engine, right? Or,
Here's
you
the
know.
video.
Yeah. Yep. The video's right here.
Yep. And this is just like a week or so after. Well, who else
Not
got it?
even
I
a
forget the
week.
name of the previous guy. It was a little under a week then. Between the other new one FC.
yeah. Oh my god. What
They
was
got
his
that
name?
right before the season was over, and then they re-FC'd it when season 7 came out.
Yeah. It's just because the hammer-ons they changed the way that like notes hit with the calibration. It's something like that.
Whatever you
It was
say,
something like that. I don't know if there is like a massive thing, but it's just calibration is different now. It's different.
Whatever.
Well,
you
It
say.
100% is.
I
100%.
posted this somewhere else, but this
Jason's
This
not
per-
crazy for changing the calibration like all the time.
I was changing mine the other day. I started at your numbers, Alec, and I lowered the video a little bit, but this person tagged this in this video, and in this video you can see that like they very clearly hit the blue.
Oh, is this the
Popo?
Diego video?
Yeah, like I don't know what the hell happened there because that should not have happened at all. Like
Yeah, I was also looking for that one too. It's like there are some people just getting some random ass misses. And I'm trying to think
Yeah.
like, is it a debounce thing? Are they using a custom guitar? There's a lot of factors that can go into just a random shit miss like that, which I wish wasn't the case, but it is a case. It is, you know.
I don't know. I can't figure anything out from that video. It could
it
be a
just
lot of
misses,
things.
That's all.
And also, it's a 60 frames per second video, so maybe there's something that happened on one frame that didn't get captured. That was a weird ass one frame ghost. You don't know. It's impossible to tell without a log file, unfortunately.
True.
Ain't that the
Or
damn truth?
somehow it maybe there was a bug way back in the day, earlier on when Pro Lead first came out, where if you Coyote Time hit a note, a Hopa that followed it wouldn't get hit. It didn't happen here, but it is a thing where it could like create some odd looking gameplay where you wouldn't exactly know what happened just by looking at it.
Yeah, like they didn't infinite front end it. They hit it like a frame after it went over to strike line. So it was like late, but not really.
Which is, here's the thing, right? Depending on the input calibration you have, maybe your entire timing window is at the head of the start of the strike line.
Well,
Right?
he's getting perfects like on the strike
On
line.
the strike
from what I
line,
saw
yeah.
in that video.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
technically, you wouldn't know the calibration or where
But
they
that,
have
yeah,
their
that
strike
doesn't
line
actually
sitting just
mean
from
we know where the
video,
hit
so it'd be
window
tough
is.
to-
Unfortunately, it
Yeah,
sucks.
exactly.
Right.
What was
But
it? I think
no matter what the hit window is with this guy's calibration, that should have been a hit.
Like
It
like
should've
that
been
could be
in the
universe.
that could straight up
You know,
be the strike line could be their fucking back end for all we
This
know.
reminds me of when Super Zero was, when I think I was grinding chiasm, and he was just like, yeah, audio calibrate. Your audio calibration also kind of affects the timing window in Rock Band 3, and I'm like, that sucks, cock. That sucks so much. I hate that. And then it's like, yeah, you're in practice mode, so it's a different engine.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Cool, awesome, thanks. So what I'm
The
doing is
best.
jack shit. This doesn't matter, I guess.
Oh, so I have to make a practice ISO, or not an ISO, but
Yeah,
a
you
practice
want to know?
chart.
You want to know?
Practice
Like
chart.
true
Quick play.
gaslighting is the Rock Band 3 engine. We're talking about Festival right now, but this gets updated, not regularly. Every season, it seems like it gets an upgrade.
What was the last upgrade for Rock Band 3? 2010.
Dude, people were
11.
saying, like the kid. Remember, JP, was like the difference between Title Update 4 practice mode versus Title Update 5 practice mode. Like, there's a difference there.
If you went to Title Update 5, you would have to change your calibration.
Yeah.
Title Update 4 calibration didn't work. And then I Hate Confer, shoutouts to him, actually went through the title updates and tried to find anything that they could have possibly changed that would have made you have to do that. And he was like, I can't find anything. And we were like,
this shit's just
cool.
it's just weird, man. I don't know.
It's just weird. That's it. Yeah. It's just
making video games is hard.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why you'd want to be on Title Update 4 initially was because Title Update 5 disabled customs. But then they found a way to get customs to work on Title Update 5, and so everybody went to Title Update 5 because it was the more stable version of the game.
Yeah.
So that's lore.
Yeah, I think didn't we talk about how they figured out customs on Title Update 5 was
the history of
checksum.
customs.
Yeah.
It was Rock Band 1 tempo maps.
Oh, yeah.
It was Rock Band 1 tempo maps. That's it. That's how it was. And I don't know who theorized about it. I think it may have been Cisco. Shout out Pikmin Guts 92. I think he had a theory and was like, yeah, I feel like, you can't change. You can, because I think the first thing that happens, you're able to change the metadata without there being any issues. So you change, the artwork of, Say It Ain't So by Weezer, whatever. Because it's a con file. It's not a live file. So you could, edit that shit. But it's what's the check here? What's the catch? It was the fucking BPM of the song. So it's the entire beat map has to match the same as the song from Rock Band 1. And so I guess it has to be, it also has to be as long as a Rock Band 1 song. I could be wrong though. I think it's just only checking for the tempo map. I was like, that's a really interesting way to check if not a song's pirated or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I remember when Title Update 4 was the live one, everybody was pirating DLC. Myself included. I'll admit to it. I was pirating DLC.
Lock him up!
I was 15, and I was like, holy shit, I could just get...
whatever I want.
One of them that I remember vividly was getting the Texas Flood album. I got the Texas Flood album from Rock Band 2, and I was like, damn, I can just play that shit on Rock Band 3, no problem, for free. Whatever. And then Title Update 5 drop, all that shit was broken.
Yeah.
All that shit was broken. So I was like, I had to go through and delete all the ones that I didn't own or whatever. But yeah, I did that when I was a kid because I was like, I can't afford to get DLC.
I didn't know about that shit at all back in the day.
I was following that shit all the time. The moment that I saw people were like, yeah, you can get Rock Band 3 customs unmodded on Xbox. I'm like, wait, that's huge. That's huge. And this was early 2011. So it was very early in after Rock Band 3 came out. It was the moment that they added USB support for Xbox. USB drive support. People figured it out.
Well, they had that for a while, but they changed the way USB support worked so that it wasn't obscuring the data.
Yeah, and you could just there's programs like Horizon or Modio. Modio.
I used Modio back in the day.
I used that shit
Modio.
too.
I did that to mod my Oblivion save, so I had I was max level and I could run really fast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Insane.
Hell yeah.
Still have that save file too. Still have it. I can play that shit on my Xbox Series X because it's just the save file. You got to upload it to cloud gaming on your Xbox 360. Bam! Now I can play it anywhere. It's funny. Are we ready to transition out of this topic? Because I have one more thing to talk about.
Sure.
One more thing. Tell us about
Sure,
the one more thing.
Tell us about what?
Tell us about the one more thing that you have.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, we were talking about having Rock Band 3 unmodded. Well, let's talk about unmodded GH2 here, folks, because there's a new challenger trying to do the impossible, allegedly.
Oh, yes.
And that is to FC Trogdor on NTSC. We have Super Marble 94, folks. The first ever full series FC in Guitar Hero history, by the way.
First FC, if I'm the one.
The first FC if I'm the one. Not counting Oddballs Frank. He was technically the first full series FC, but he did that shit before the series was done. Okay, so after the series is done,
Frank.
meaning Warriors of Rock came out, Super Marble is the first one to get that. Rest in peace, Frank. So Super Marble is back, and he's working on FCing Trogdor, and the way he's doing it is the way that has been. It's kind of a newer-ish theory, I believe, but I talked about it a little bit. Might have been on the podcast, might not have been, but you strum the first couple sets. Okay, the yellows and blues, get to the oranges, hit that the one or two, maybe even 4. He
I think
does
hit
a lot.
4.
He
does a
hits
lot
4,
there.
man. He gets.
That's actually
deep.
fucking insane.
This is probably like, I think that is almost the max that you can hit until the game does not let you strum anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
It probably is. That's an insane combo to keep on Xbox 360.
That's scary.
Let alone, but like on
The
NTSC.
song's only a minute, and that's scary
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, so he was able to get that far into strumming without breaking his combo. But now what he's going to do, he's going to pause. He's going
Like
to go.
frame perfect pause. First
Yeah,
of all.
like
he
this
hit-
is like.
He hits 3
Perfect.
strummed oranges, so 4 oranges in, he pauses.
He's using a fucking Explorer, which is
On
like
on
horrible
Explorer,
to pause
pausing
on.
with that. You got to
Yeah.
bend your pinky back and do all the weird shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. And now he's going to calibrate to like over 200 milliseconds and then pray to fucking RNGesus that he can unpause and start strumming at the right time to not break combo. Unfortunately, he broke combo. Okay.
He
But he
strummed
did
like
get
too late.
He did get a
right?
-1. Yeah, I think he started going a little bit too late because unpausing and then strumming immediately like that, even after you just gave yourself a new timing window, essentially by moving it by 200 milliseconds, not easy.
Yeah, he missed the
Also,
first
still very
note.
much frame perfect. You know,
You know what would be crazy? What if Sean Superstar wasn't lying and he just figured that out all
No,
that years?
I don't want to believe it.
I will never
way.
entertain that. I'll never
No
ever entertain
way.
that.
Absolutely not.
That'd be
Unless he
insane.
comes out from
Bro
the
comments
shadows
on the video when Super
and has a
Mario gets it,
video.
be like, "Hey man, you figured it out." That's what I did.
Finally, my secret has been discovered.
Fucking imagine.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, speaking of Trogdor, when Prez comes over in like a month, we're gonna go for Trogdor co-op again. But he was like, yeah, you know what? It's about the the strum bar, if it feels good and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, I'll go out and look for an SG, and I'll go look online or whatever. I went to fucking Goodwill today and found a GH1 SG in the box with the Circuit City sticker on it still.
Insane.
For $10, and I was like,
Just a
dude,
mythical pull at the
let's
Goodwill.
go.
Dude.
Let's go. The thing was easily not used since it first got purchased
In the
or whatever.
Circuit
So
City
20
box, bro.
20 years ago almost. This year, 20 years ago.
20th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
That's so insane,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
20 years.
20 big ones.
And yet somehow we're still hitting some sort of peaks here and there, with the franchise. We've died,
Mhm.
come back to life. We're growing. We're just continuing
the
to keep on
Phoenix.
growing, man.
The Phoenix
Yeah.
is rising, man.
Phoenix Rising. I love that.
Brand new Guitar Hero game is called Guitar Hero Phoenix, coming out this year.
Actually, a
was-
damn
tomorrow.
good name.
That was the rumored working name for Guitar Hero 7 when it was pitched by Vicarious Visions.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Guitar
Phoenix.
Hero 7 Phoenix.
Get
Unintentional
over it.
lore
You
on
weren't
Jake's
even
part.
gone. You weren't even gone yet. It's been like a year. Shut the fuck
know.
up. Get over
I know.
yourself.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Get
Well, no,
over
I think
yourself. That's why you
It's
got
like
canceled.
a year or two or something like that. But still,
Still,
Still.
not long enough.
not long enough.
Even thinking back, Rock Band really wasn't even that gone that long before Rock Band 4
Yeah,
came
Rock
out. It
Band
felt
just
like,
went on
oh
a
my god, they're
hiatus.
finally back.
Yeah.
It's been forever. It was 2 years, bro, without DLC. 5 years without a game, 2 years without DLC. It's been around.
But
Like,
that was
it wasn't that
crazy.
long
That-
of a break.
That was the time when people wanted to do GH3 PC, and then there was
Yeah.
Rock Band 3 Customs, and they're like, okay, we're gonna take a break for a little bit. This is our last DLC, or like, what was it? Was it I Still Believe by Frank
That was their
Turner?
comeback.
Or that was their comeback? No, I thought that was
Was
the
it the
I
last
thought that was
one?
the
No, the last
Goner.
one was American Pie. Last week
Oh
was
yeah,
last week was American Pie.
American Pie. And then
I Still
they
Believe
came
was the
back-
random. Was that was the last week of Rock Band 3 before Rock Band 4, I believe. That was the last of the comeback DLC. Okay, Rock Band DLC. Wikipedia. We're going to find this out once and for all.
March 5th, 2015. No, that was the comeback.
Man, my memory just ain't good enough for this shit. Just ain't.
Look, listen,
you
my
mine,
memory's
Shepherd of
foggy
Fire?
from there too. I had completely fallen
Yeah,
off.
I was kind of tapped out of like console at that point. Like I was really just
We were
playing,
doing GH3 PC,
Yeah.
JP.
I was just playing. Well, I was telling you earlier before we started the pod. I was watching old Megapeg videos before the pod.
Yeah.
I watched his montages, dude. Like what's crazy about that is that like a lot of people nowadays who weren't around then, like, they might see videos like that, be like, oh, well, I don't understand. Like, I've seen people hit harder stuff than that on Clone Hero, and it's just like,
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
well, it's like you don't get it,
Shut
man.
up.
Like that dude's playing on a stock Explorer on GH3 PC.
Even
You have
most
no idea.
even the most seasoned players now on CH will still be
They
like,
won't be able to do that.
no. No, I'm not saying that. They're just like, I don't fucking know how he FC'd Kygasm Ziggs on an Explorer.
It's ridiculous.
On GH3.
Yeah, you put
because
respect on his name.
That's not that. I don't know. I don't even think I was able to combo that shit on an Explorer.
Yeah, you want to know what I heard? I heard that by the time this is up, Megapeng is going to have a new video up on his YouTube channel.
I don't know. We'll fucking see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. He's been
see.
very busy with med school.
Yeah. Maybe he's done. Maybe he finally finished. He's gonna get so mad that you said that.
Oh my god. Med
Like
God
ran with
Ping.
that.
Med God Peng.
Yes.
That's what he'll come back as. YouTube channel rebrand and everything. He's going to offer medical advice while hitting crazy shit in GH3. It's going to be great.
Hey, you were talking about montages. There's another montage that came out this last week. And that was by none other than Steph GH1. And that was a montage using the guitar that I built for him. He has a whole ass video going through the crazy, insane shit that he was able to hit using the 10 fret Les Paul that I built for him. He commissioned me to do it. And this shit blows my mind. I'm so glad that I gave this guitar to him because I can't do this myself. I would not be able to use this guitar.
He was the absolute right person to
the
give
maximum.
This was
extent.
No. Steph knew what he was doing here. Like, I'm so happy that he made this because he's been cooking this for like 6 months, and I remember
he's been working
like,
on this for a while, man.
Like since I guess when the fall, since the fall, that's when I knew about this montage.
Well, I sent it to him
here and there.
late August, maybe, or September. So it's been ever since like September, all of September, October, November, December.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think in the Texas meetup, I was probably like, "Yo, Steph sent me this crazy shit" or something. I don't remember. Maybe. But,
one of the first things he hit with this thing was fucking chiasm within like just a few minutes.
Yeah,
with a different weird ass tapping technique
as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, once bitten, twice shy with no strumming.
I think that's like one of the most ridiculous ones to me personally.
Also, his artwork is just insane. That's supposed to be
Jake,
me,
the
by
drawings
the way.
of you, man, that he does, like they're all uniquely different. I love it.
He's so good at what he does, but at the same time, it's like, should I be upset at this?
Yeah. Should I be insulted? Is he making fun of me?
Is he making fun of me or not? I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to say remember what someone said on, I think it was on Twitter. I'm trying to see. Like, wait, that's Moose? I thought that was blank.
Nathaniel
Nathan Nader. Or not Nathan, Nathaniel Bandy.
That was Nathaniel
Bandy, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, well, Jake would have gotten this guitar done sooner if I had been faster on sending him the parts.
Well, shit, dog, I would have got it done faster if I had one of those 3D printer.
Yeah, that's very true. You could have just done it all yourself, and I would have
just done it myself.
Boards.
This is me coming out and saying, guys, if you want to order one of these things, they're open right now. Come to my website at wisemoo.se. You can order it there. I'm not. That's not true. Don't do that. You got to go to the website, but it's not that. You don't.
It's a good website.
That shit sucks ass. It took me 9 hours straight to build that guitar for Steph, and I took all that footage and I edited it down to just a quick 50-ish minutes of the important stuff, so they could use clips for that in the video. My God, bro, I never want to make none of these things again, but I will. Because I know Alec wants one.
Alec has one that's more primitive version of that from years ago from Fire Exit, man.
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh,
the double neck, yeah.
And that works natively on Wii.
Yeah, it's a Wii guitar.
That works on
it's a Wii guitar.
Bro.
That was the meta. That's how far back it goes. Oh yeah, RAFnet. It's the best thing you got.
Yeah,
no. The reason why it was made was because we were like, the transition from Breaker to from Stepping Solo B to Breaker might be a lot better or some shit. That's how old.
If you could just not go all the way back up.
Yeah, well, obviously, like there's new tech, and that was some pussy shit if we use 10 frets.
Well, the funny thing about that guitar too is that the main frets. So the guitar itself is the stupid Mayflash TG version of the GH5 guitar, and then the lower frets are taken from a real. Like Red Octane Wii guitar. So it's two different frets, and then the lower set of frets have mechanical switches, but they're fucking, dude, the switches are like 20 grams.
Yeah.
Like you breathe on them.
You can breathe on it. Feels so bad.
It's really bad.
So bad.
They have like no return whatsoever. Like it's not. Yeah, like those were the first switches that we used. We were like, oh, like wouldn't light be better because of modded silicone? And then we tried it. We were like, this is really bad.
Oh shit! Actually, the spring needs to still spring up so that it gets returned back to center.
You know what? It's funny. I have some. I have some of these old switches.
Unlocked. You just got them ready to go.
They're blues. Yeah, these little
Oh,
blue.
they're really
tail
blue.
chucks. This one has a ball bearing in it. I can hear it.
Oh my god, it's even ball bearing modded for the fucking travel
Oh,
distance.
Jake, you know what I have, dude? I have the fucking yellows, dude.
Oh, dude, the first guitar I ever built with mech frets had those yellows in it.
Yeah.
They feel very close to a silicone guitar, which is not what
Yes.
you're going for necessarily. But at the time, I was like, oh, it's neat. You know, it feels the same as what I'm used to, but it's mechanical frets. And it's neat. That's back when I had a 3D printed bracket because my friend had a 3D printer. I was like, hey, could you print this for me? It'd be really cool so I could make some of the guitars. Like, yeah, sure. And then I did it, and then putting switches into a piece of plastic and then putting a soldering iron near that plastic to
With all
solder
the
wires
wires
to.
and shit. Yeah, it's...
Easy to melt some plastic. So there's some melted plastic strands from like where the iron hit it, and it's like, oh, and it pulls it away, much like a hot glue gun where you have the strings everywhere. It's like that in there with melted plastic.
Yeah, we've come a long way, to say the least.
So long.
Come a long way.
The tech we have to make guitars nowadays is it's a far cry from what it was 5 years ago.
Yeah, like who the hell knows what crack's cooking up, man? It's like I'm like scared in like a good way.
Yeah,
Scared.
like PDP made a guitar and that was cool. But cracked is going to be cooler. I feel it's going to be way cooler
I've got high
because
hopes.
I don't know. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Like with what you could do with a guitar nowadays, and honestly, the PDP Riffmaster just feels like more of the same. Which is fine.
It's the Jag too.
I wouldn't
Jag.
mind more of the same, but like. Also, you could do better than the same.
It's exactly what I've been asking for years about pushing the scene forward, right? Like,
yep.
Just like you're saying, the Riffmaster is more of the same. But if the cracked guitar moves the dial forward at all, then that's a step in the right direction.
Big time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a Les Paul just like they made in 2007. That'd be cool. I'd buy it. But we can do way better than that now, right? We've
There's
been
so
doing way
much-
better than that on our own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
no, that's it, right? I would be disappointed. I'm going to be completely honest. If it was just a re-release of the old Les Paul, I'd be kind of disappointed.
I'd be so
Yeah, because it's
gutted.
like, oh, Les Paul body. Oh yeah, I can just buy an old one and mod that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, oh great, now we have
Yeah.
more Les Paul bodies now, which we weren't exactly hurting for in the first place because doyos and stuff like that. But like, thanks, cool. That would
Yeah.
suck balls. That would be really disappointing.
That's it, right? So I'm hoping we get some incremental 2 decades later improvements, right? Technology.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I mean, JP, you're a part of the reason, right? The custom scene in general, they should be
Still so
looking
weird
to.
thinking that.
They need to be looking to you, and they are. That's why you were in the blog post, right? And going, hey, he did this. Ooh, this is what Noise is doing. Hey, this is what these folks are doing.
I mean,
Hey,
Leave
let's
Chart
just
has a guitar from me. He's allowed to open. He's allowed to open it.
Yeah, so he's doing research on the ops, like you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
like-
at this point, I'm happy to help out the ops because I can't mass produce a hunk of plastic. I can't do that. So
No, exactly.
let somebody who has experience doing that and knows how to do it and has the connections do that instead of me.
Yeah,
because
Good for the whole scene.
Amen.
It is good for the whole scene. That's the thing, right? Is that like, I know I've said like, oh, like I think that this guitar could potentially shake up like the modding scene. Like I really think it will. I think that things like adapters and kits are going to continue to sell great. Because
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
don't see those going away. I mean,
it's an evergreen market. Like people are modding their old fucking Super Nintendo shit, whatever, like any console stuff. Like, dude, there's a fucking Pico mod for the GameCube now. Like you can just do whatever.
Oh
right?
yeah.
that's
Like,
actually really cool.
yeah.
You can just do whatever. So like that's going to continue selling. But like depending on how good this guitar is and how much it costs, it's like if it's a like if we're talking like cheaper and you get even more compared to a modded guitar loaded with sand troller, I'm sorry, but like it's over for it's over. That's what I think.
How much is one of your guitars right now?
It's $185.
185.
So it's a lot. It's a lot of money. That's almost $200, man.
I'd
That's a
be
lot
so
of money.
floored if a mass-produced product like a crack guitar would be more than that. It has to be cheaper, right? It has to.
Okay.
There's no way they'd charge that much.
No.
I personally
the market
believe.
for that would be way lower.
Well, yeah, my
the
point
reason
to
the reason
that
you
is,
can
like,
sell for that is because yours is way different and way like more like not customized necessarily, but
Well, there's
like,
a lot of
there's
money that
a
goes
lot of
into it.
care given into it.
Yeah, it's
You
it's a
know?
handmade product.
It's handmade. It's crafted by a professional for you
Yeah,
specifically.
the thing-
but like I don't know, it's
the
not
thing
the same.
that gives me
It's
hope.
not comparable.
The thing that gives me hope in terms of pricing isn't the fact that they said we'll see what we can do on Twitter, because that's cool and all. It's the fact that the Neo S with the festival grip is very affordable.
True.
Yeah.
It is very affordable. I think that is a good
For all the
indicator.
functionality you get from it.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's a whole ass controller, plus it also has this guy. I mean, they could have easily charged like $80 for this thing. So
It's a great indicator of like that they're, you know, they don't care if they're making the smallest possible profit, or, you know, they have such good production that they're still making plenty of money. Like, I don't know how things are working over there, but it's a really good indicator that they like making things affordable. Like, that is their MO, to make their products affordable, especially when you consider the fact that the Neo S has this whole collection system.
Yeah,
what
that's
if the
interesting.
guitar does?
Mine doesn't scan. Have you tried scanning yours into the app?
No, mine doesn't scan either.
Ours don't because they were freebies. That's why. Ours don't.
Why. They
that's
weren't,
why.
like,
Maybe.
properly in registered.
I don't know how the whole
usage.
scanning thing works. All the ones that they gave me in my little goodie box.
They took them out of the system.
Those scan.
They
Those
took 'em
scan. Mine scan. This one doesn't. Maybe it's because they gave it to us early. Are they pre-production units? I don't know.
I think that's probably what it is.
Probably.
I'm guessing that's what it is.
No,
That one's-
I
that
think
one
that.
scans
Yeah,
just
no.
fine.
When we got them early, I was like, I couldn't scan it in.
Yeah, I can't scan mine.
I think we can
Yeah, I
go
can't
back
scan
in that
it.
episode, and I was like, yeah, I tried scanning it, nothing happened.
But dude,
What
what
if
if
try again?
what if
Please
there's,
try
like-
again. Jason was like,
what if-
yeah, that happened to me too.
what if
So.
there's like variants of the guitar, like the Neo S? Like, I'm just saying, I'm spitballing.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't. It seems like that's what they do.
Okay.
That's
no,
what they
that's
do.
that would be the answer to the question that I've just been thinking over here. Because to me, it's like a pick one in my head of, hey, do we want this to actually move the scene forward, or do we want it to be cheaper than the other guitar that's currently on the market? Because it's like those are kind of at odds with each other. But if they offer variants, they could have a cheaper model and they could have a more expensive model, and then they could kind of meet everybody's needs.
That's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about that.
That's
I like
actually
that
a really
idea.
smart
Yeah,
idea.
Dude.
Are
Yeah,
they going to
because-
do it though? Because we don't have the
Yeah, I
only
don't
experience
know.
we have with a guitar controller on the fucking market. I mean,
Is a
besides
Wimbledon.
Neo S, is the Riffmaster, is the Hyperstrummer,
And they
are
ain't-
these
Riffmaster
the
ain't doing
Flying
that
V
shit.
Doyos, man.
You
It's like-
can't count. Don't count the Hyperstrummer.
Yeah,
It
you know
is
what?
a new
But,
guitar.
you know,
It's
I
on the
won't.
market.
Okay, it's on the market, but okay.
It
Minus
is
that.
out now.
Minus that. The 11 fret guitar. God forbid
Oh.
the 11 fret guitar. That is still a guitar. that's on the
AliExpress
market.
guitars shouldn't count.
What if the Hyperkin controller was just K, so we started calling them Hyperkink?
Hyper Kink? Oh, I don't know about
Yeah,
that
just
one.
throw a K on the end.
Jake,
I don't
what
wanna know
about
about no
the Jake?
damn
What about the
Hyper Kink.
I don't know
Griffmaster?
about no hyper kink.
I still haven't opened up my Griftmaster yet, but I've been seeing more people
Griftmaster.
talking
Oh yeah,
about the Griftmaster.
yeah. Jake has the Griftmaster.
Dude, they're
Yeah,
selling,
he
they're,
has the
they're selling that
Griftmaster.
shit. They're selling that shit at retro game stores now. The Griftmaster.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
saw,
the-
I saw a Reddit
No!
post.
Yeah, they
There's
are,
That's
they are.
a whole bunch of those
crazy.
bitches at a
What?
retro game store. I don't know why
Fucking
you're
Okay,
retro
purchasing
you know what? I
stores
need
are
to. I
Alibaba,
need to buy a
like,
Grift.
oh my
I need
God,
to
the
buy a
Griftmaster.
Griftmaster off of AliExpress, bro. No, I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that
look
shit
around
right
because there's a
now.
lot of different sellers, and some of them like, well,
Ooh.
if you go for the cheapest, it's going to take you 2 months to get it. But if you go for
Fuck
the
it,
middle
I don't
ground, you
care.
get it in 2 weeks.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
care.
Jake, you want to know the best part? All of those sellers are the same fucking company.
Yeah, they are. They're all just the same shit.
company.
It's the illusion of choice.
That's
Yeah,
how they do
I-
business in China, baby. That's how they do it. Like
Yeah, I have
Doyo on
two
Alibaba.
Doyos, two Doyos on the way.
let's go.
So I have the Flying V with the 6 fret on one end, the 5
with
fret
the
on
MIDI
the other,
connector.
with
The
the
11 fret
what is it?
guitar.
XT? What is it? What'd you call it?
I don't know. I just said 11
X.
fret guitar.
No.
it's
JP,
like-
the neck
it's-
connector.
It's the connector. They use it on like the Commodore 64 or some
Yeah,
shit. I
no.
swear to God.
Yeah, it's like some ancient dinosaur connection called
Yeah.
like X something.
Dude, you know
There's
why
like
they did that
PS/2.
probably?
There's
Yeah.
PS/2. It's like something like that.
Dude, they probably did that because, like, I guarantee you, some other company in China was like, "Oh yeah, you can buy these for like a quarter of a penny each. We're just getting rid of them." And they were like, "That's
Deal.
it. That's the connector.
We'll make it work."
That's it. Yeah, fuck those pogo pins. That's it."
Yeah, this
whatever's
is
cheapest.
guaranteed not to fall apart. Man, Jason, I remember your post about this. I just love these terrible pictures. The guitar's
Oh
like
my
30
God.
times. It's like they're like miniature.
So good.
He
I
got
love
shrunk to mini.
Also, what is
With
bro
Mermaid Man's
wearing?
belt. What is he wearing?
it. What are you
Oh,
wearing?
no.
You look
That's-
like
no,
you're in
that's
your
Slash, bro.
60s. I see the wrinkles on your neck. You are a
Nah, that's
60-year-old
Slash,
man.
bro.
What are you
That's
wearing
not
that
Slash,
for?
that's Slish.
You're missing the strum bar. You're holding a pick in your hand. Also, you're not
slush.
touching the buttons. You're not looking at the TV. You're missing a lot of notes in that song you're playing. What's that song? That's the Raining Blood. That's Raining Blood. That's the end of the mosh.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Definitely not your video. That guy's missing.
Nope.
We gotta find the
Me?
screen.
I would
We have
never.
to find the
yeah.
we have to find the screenshot that's from. Obviously, that's Raining Blood, but
Yeah,
fuck
this
it.
is Hero
It's not-
Guesser's Wet Dream.
Definitely not
This is
Jake's
easier.
video.
44,685 points at the very end of the mosh with star
Okay,
power
okay,
used
okay,
because they were going
alright.
to fail.
Let's Hero Guesser some more.
Oh,
On the
God.
Grift Master page, there's a Rock Band 4 screenshot, and it's a
Oh,
little
word?
easy because it's pre-production. But what song is that?
Oh god,
That's a
gonna be
hard
so
one.
hard.
That's very difficult.
The
I
word
see-
on the
I
end
can
of the
make him
vocals
laugh.
phrase says "laugh." Yeah, but it's it's one of the first verses of the song. Look, they're not far into the song at all. That's 0 stars.
Well, they just got a
Right there.
bass groove going too, so this is
Oh,
early.
yeah. Oh man.
And it could very much be on disc.
Why did they
Yeah.
grab this screenshot, man? This is rough.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's why.
I know,
Let me
but
just look at
dude.
Rock Band 4
Very standard drum
promo-
beat.
promo picture, promo screenshot.
I'm gonna say it's Friday. I'm in Love by The Cure. That's gonna be my official guess.
Oh, it could be. Hold on. Let me look up the lyrics.
I could see that having just a generic hat snare beat.
Let me look up the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Nope,
the word
it
laugh
is not
is in
Friday.
there.
I'm in love.
All right, I'm out.
No.
You sure?
No, I'm out. I don't know. If it's not that, I don't know. I don't have another guess off the top. What we need is this is actually $1 million idea. Hold on. There is we're going back to the Yard now. There's a website called Yard Search where what it does, you can type in any single word and it'll find the Yard episode where that word was spoken. So we'll just say that we look for the word. They like to talk about their little shit. So let's just type in the word little shit. Okay, and now it's gonna go find every single instance of the words "little shit" being used in an episode of the Yard. We need that for Rock Band lyrics. Just saying. 1 week ago, you beat your little shit. You beat your nasty little shit. Your nasty little shit, bro. That's an episode.
Oh wait! I
140.
found the screenshot.
Oh.
I found the
Let's go.
screenshot on Harmonix's website. Okay,
Oh.
What
Oh,
is it?
no.
Okay.
It's from their blog. It's from their blog.
Oh,
No,
A new game.
a new
a
game.
new game. Laughing. Oh, a new game. Laughing. Okay, it's another verb before a new game. This ends with ng. A new game.
Making a new game?
Laughing. That'd be so funny if they just made up a bunch of lyrics. We're making a new game. It's called Rock Band 4. That was just the lyrics.
Oh no! You know what makes this worse is that this is in the article. It's talking about play a show mode. This could be anything.
Oh no, we have
This
the
could be
No.
anything, bro.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
All right, so this is the homework assignment for folks
Fuck!
today.
This sucks.
legit. Somebody
Nah,
figure
dude,
this out.
he
Let us know in the
fucking-
comments. I'm not gonna have the
Fucking
brain
Mike
capacity to
himself
do
is
this.
going to come and be like, oh, it's from this. I'm telling you right now. Which, by the way, we didn't even shout out Mike for making those GH institutionalized lyrics. That shit was awesome.
That
Yeah.
was sick.
Yeah,
That
that
shit
was
was so
sick.
cool.
That was 2 episodes ago at this point.
Yeah, I read that shit. I was laughing the whole time. I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah, did I
Brown
pin
Eyed
that? I
Girl
think I
by
did.
Van Morrison. That's it.
Oh, let's go.
You
think
figured it
New
out?
Game. 11. Yeah, that is it. You got it.
Let's go.
Sorry, teacher just gave out the answer sheet for the homework.
Extra credit, delete
Well,
it.
I mean, I was searching lyrics.
You nailed
lyrics.
it. Nailed it.
I just went new game, laughing lyrics. Brown Eyed Girl, Van Morrison just showed up.
Crazy.
Stupid.
Nailed it. Actually, that's a really good way to do it because it's going to be just verbatim. You can search that shit and you'll
That's
have
smart.
a genius page for it.
Oh yeah, no, because that's what
Play
that's
a
how they
new
do.
game.
That's how they do it on like TikTok. You know, it's like
Yeah.
True.
they'll just say something lyrics. Or no, what's even worse is that people change the titles of songs to music videos on YouTube so that it has the lyrics to the catchy part in the song in the title. You know what I'm talking about?
SEO.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
like
SEO in the biz.
the thing that everybody remembers of the song, not actually the
Yes.
name of it.
Bye. You know, it's like Deadpool dance song, whatever. Right? It's crazy. Okay.
Well, that was
All right,
fun. That was a
anything-
cool way
yeah,
to
that
end
was
it.
fun. That was a cool.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it for this week, folks. I mean, hey, if anything else crazy happens, we're always looking.
I mean, I don't think it's really a big. That's it. We had a lot going on. This is a big
Yeah,
old
no.
week.
It's a big
Yeah.
week,
Yeah.
big episode. And if
It's
anyone
awesome that we had
finds-
so much to talk about
crazy, dude.
just a few
Yeah.
days after we did the live episode. Because for us right now, we
That
just
was a
did
yapathon.
another episode of Lore Hero like just 3 days ago, 4 years
Yeah.
ago. So we didn't have a lot of days in between for things to pile up. But thankfully, there was a lot of things to talk about. Shout out to
Well,
Yard once again for playing
I-
Yard. That was so cool.
Major shout outs to the Yard. Like, thank you guys for shining
Can't say it
the
enough.
spotlight
Shout out to
on
Elite
our
Asian
community.
for making a beast fucking game and everybody
real.
who works
Absolutely.
on Yarg,
Absolutely.
man.
Everybody
Shout out to
entire
r
Yard
slash
team.
Rock Band for removing Elite Asian's post, or else I wouldn't have found out about it. You petty motherfuckers! I'm stopping it there. I'm stopping it there.
Yeah,
But-
for the best for everything. r/Rock Band is a cesspool. Do not go there.
It's the worst.
I will give them credit. One of their mods pinned my guitar buying video on their sidebar. I believe it was said that was going to be done. I didn't actually check, but the fact that the thought was there, I appreciate it. I just want to unify, and it seems like r/Rock Band has always been trying to divide.
They are so against that.
Yes.
They
so
are.
against it.
Always tried to divide, and they are still dividing to this day. But
They are.
you know what? They are shouting at a wall. There's a lot more people that want to push the scene forward, and so we have you guys to thank. So
Yes.
you know, we there's other things that we can put our energy into, and that's making the game great and making it fun and easy to get into.
That's a good way to end
yes.
the episode. We should make the game great again. Shout out to new incoming president.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Alex said it. I'm trying to bend the knee. I'm trying to get on the good side of things. I don't
Oh my
want to get
God.
put into
Holy
the prisons.
shit.
I don't want to be in the work camps, okay? You
Yeah.
guys can. I'm not going to be
God,
there.
man.
I'll bend the knee. I don't have millions to give you like Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos, but I got to do whatever I can.
Or Apple.
This guy's clip farming.
Or OpenAI.
I'm just saying
Both
it like
y'all-
it is. Don't you guys
both
appreciate
you
that? Doesn't he like that? Isn't it a free speech? We're talking about truth here. I'm trying to truth.
cut the feed.
Yo, retruth that. Retruth that.
Jamie, shut it off.
Shut it down!